how I start safety meetings. Well, actually, I try not to have meetings. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people want to have meetings just for the sake of having meetings. There are times when having a meeting is appropriate. If there's something that you need to meet about, then by all means, have a meeting. But I actually prefer to avoid formal meetings. I can usually get most of my communication done via email, and in place of that, I think communication is extremely important, don't get me wrong, but I prefer to do that in the form of more of an ad hoc engagement visit. Show up in the field and engage with employees that way.
How do I start my safety meetings? I like to focus on two things. One is any unsafe conditions that could possibly be at the project site. And then secondly, any near misses, incidents that have occurred, and how we could prevent those from happening. So lessons learned. And keep it personal. When you make it personal, people get it. Really stress how it can impact their lives. Once you stress how it can impact their lives, you get more engagement and you get more buy-in.
I start every safety meeting with a Taylor Swift song. Actually, I don't have anything super innovative for this topic, but one thing that I have found resonates really well with people is just being personal and laughing and joking, getting to know them, talking before the meeting, asking them how their families are. That really seems to resonate.
I'd like to start safety training by just welcoming the people, saying hi, good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. And then depending on the topic and how long I actually have the students for, I like to start with something relevant, whether it is something weird from the news or something relevant as far as very serious that happened recently. And unfortunately, with safety and safety incidents and working with mostly construction workers, there's often no shortage of these types of stories to start training with. So I like to use that. I also like to have a foundation set, whether again, if it's a short training or a long training, set a foundation for why the person needs to learn what I'm about to tell them. So it could be because of something coming up. So we've got a concrete pour coming up. We're going to talk about these relevant safety things. Or something that's more general, that it's another reminder that often people aren't paying attention and hanging on to your every word. So we often need to repeat our safety messages. So I'll just let the students, let the workers know, yes, I'm repeating myself. I'm happy if you understand that I'm repeating myself, but also it's fine if you're catching this for the first time. So that's how I like to start my safety training.
I like to start safety training with music. I want to get that energy level right in the room. And then after that, usually an icebreaker or something to kind of get everybody involved, get everybody talking a little bit so that they know that this is a two-way conversation for this safety meeting, and get going from there.